Now let's talk about gangs. No, I'm not talking about Bloods and the Crips. When I was young in Jersey, they only on the West Coast. I was born in '72 and I lived in Dayton Street Projects in Newark. So the first gang I ever saw was the boys walking through Dayton Street Projects. And as I stood there as a little boy frozen like, what? I heard a voice say, hey yo, don't mess with him. That's Demetrius' nephew. And you could hear all the boys going, what? Word? Alright. And at that time being so little, I didn't know what that meant. I didn't know that actually meant that I was being saved from a little bit of torment as all 20 of them went around me and left me alone. As I got a little older, my Aunt Aretha was moving to California, so she gave my grandmother her apartment in Bradley Court. And that's when I heard about the gang that I just moved in their territory, the BC Smurfs. Now, of course, like every gang, older guys always got little brothers and little cousins. At my age, being 10, 11 years old, I was down with the baby Smurfs. So the BC Smurfs were the bigger boys. That was my first crew being a part of, going to Velsburg Park. First cutting up, it was me, Skill, Samad, K-Mac, Pac-Man, Phil, T-Boy, Malip, Damien, Boz, Earl, Quill, and Jace, Shadiq, Corey, Jetty, Daryl, Little Ralphie, and Herman, Wayne, Reese. And I know I forgot some of y'all. It's too many of y'all. But we was a little crew having mad fun. But then there was some crews that they always said we had to watch out for that was a lot older than us. And if you was from Newark, you heard about the Avenues, the Fellows, the Lollipops. I don't know where they get the name the Lollipops. But when I got older, my mom moved to 16th Ave. So now I'm over there with the 16th Ave posse. 16th Ave and 19th Street right behind the Eleganza. Then mom was moving on up, so we moved to Irvington or Orange Avenue. At this time, I created my own crew, which was OCM, Organized Criminal Mind. And for some reason, our crew always integrated with other crews around the city. We all had family members scattered around. My cousin Boom lived on Slot Street, so I would always go to Slot Street. And of course, I had strong ties with MMC, Money Making Chancellor all day, let's go. I didn't know how serious gangs was until one day on Bradley Court on the corner, this car pulls up and these two guys jump out. This one dude put a Uzi to my chest and he said, yo, which one of y'all names is E? Oh, not me. I'm still young at this time. First time having a gun pulled out on me and it's a Uzi? Really? A Uzi? Sad part about that story was there was two E's that live in Bradley Court and these same dudes caught the wrong E, beat him up, tied him in barbed wire and burnt him. And it was said that it was behind a rape case. It was just an example of how deadly the gangs in Newark was. Even when I was young, even the Muslim brothers, allegedly, was cutting off ears and tongues, dropping bodies in Weekway Park in the lake. It was crazy. So in a way, the Nation of Islam was kind of like a gang. Some of the most deadly cats in the city was a part of the nation. Newark, New Jersey, home of the breaks.